Hello my dear students, back again with another interesting class. I'm Bomik sir with you, and I continuously fetch you with many of the interesting things and try my level best to give you the best of the things in a best of the manner. And now in this poem, first of all there are some meanings which are given. Say for example haphazard and all those things, these are given as the poem finishes, like inevitable, haphazard, delineated, and these are all given. Okay, so here these, apart from these meanings, the other meanings which I felt important are, apart from that you can ask the other meanings also if you find it difficult. Now say for example here it is sprang. Sprang is jumping. Now next is unplanned. Now unplanned is, though I have not marked it, it is in there. Okay, now I'm marking it for you. Now unplanned is which is not planned. Okay, without style, here again without style, this one is the one which is not with style. Okay, next logic is reasoning. Rose is rise up or go up into the air. Next one is, last one is hate, opposite of love, is when we don't care about anybody. That is the hate in this poem, how they mean. Now as I come to the meaning of the poem, as I had already told you, now here it's a kind of a description of the earth in the form of a geometrical design, or you can say geographical design. Now the geographical design means it's a kind of a poet's imagination also, you can say how the person sees or how the person feels when he goes up into the air. And the thing which he is calling up here is the jet. Jet is the aeroplane or a plane. Okay, when the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style, when the jet sprang into the sky. Now here, first of all, it's a repetition. There is a figure of speech called repetition. Now in this repetition, what happens, you see this line and you see this line. When the jet sprang into the sky, you will be seeing in many other paragraphs also, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, here also whenever it reaches, then you will be checking that there is also a repetition in the last line. It's a kind of an emphasis made on the paragraph, starting the line and ending the line with a kind of a same lines. Okay, so when the jet sprang into the sky, and when the jet sprang into the sky, the first line and the last line, you will see that it is matching, so it is a repetition. So the rhyme scheme of this, if we come out with the rhyme scheme, then you can see first is sky, then next city is not matching, so B, then C, then D, it's not matching, fine. Now inability is matching with B, city, so that's why B, and mild, C is matching with this one, had is matching with haphazard, so C here. Style is matching with mild, so D here, and sky first one is matching, so that's why A here. So we have a rhyme scheme: A, B, C, D, B, C, D, A. Okay, so again we come up underlining this. A, B, C, D is not matching. Inevitability and city is matching. Haphazard and had is matching, so CC. And style and mile matching, so DD. And last one and the first one is matching, sky, so that's why A there. So that is the rhyme scheme. We finished with the rhyme scheme. Now the explanation we can start with. Now here we can start is that it was a clear sky why the city had developed the way it had. Seeing it scale 6 inches to the mile, there seemed an inevitability about on the ground had looked haphazard, unplanned, and without style when the jet sprang into the sky. Now here what he is trying to say is that man has tried to make all possible changes on the ground, so that's why it is looking very unplanned on the ground. So whenever the jet sprang, means jet I have already marked first, and I have told you the aeroplane or the plane, he is on a plane, he is taking a flight. So at that time, whenever he is going up in the sky, he found the sky clear and had developed the way it had. Means how it had developed, means why it had developed. Means there are some things why geography takes the way, or the people start living or populating a particular area. So whenever you go up into the air at least a mile, then you are able to see that how the city had developed and why there was inevitable, means why the style about what on the ground had looked haphazard. So on the ground it looked a bit haphazard, unplanned, and without style. Okay, and when the jet sprang into the sky, then it looked that yes, it was quite unplanned, and now it is looking a bit more planned. Now next paragraph we will understand it much more better, clear what the poet is trying to say. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, now he is scaling up to the height of, first it was 1 mile. Okay, then 1 mile is a bit lesser than feet, you can check it, the mile and the feet one. We are not using mile and feet, okay, we are using meters. So here, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, it was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. The logic of geography. Now, why the logic of geography is said, that I'll make you understand later. That land and water attracted man was clearly delineated. Delineated means clarified. Okay, when the jet reached 10,000 feet. Again, I told you this and this repeated. Now, quite clearly understood is that it was clear why country had cities. Now, why country had cities means what? That where the rivers ran. Now, see, this is a kind of an alliteration. Okay, figure of speech. R and R repeated. So rivers ran, R and R repeated. Please mark it down and write it down in your notes copy. That rivers ran. Though I'll give you the figures of speech afterwards, but still, please write it down. Now here, what we understand is that, and why the valleys were populated, and the logic of geography means why valleys are populated, why not the mountains. It is quite, you may know that this is valley, if this is mountains and this is a mountain, in between goes the valley, and if there is a river there, then it's called a river valley. Now, try and understand why people don't live on the mountain. It's not possible to live on the mountain. Why? Because of the fact that it is very difficult to come out. Then get it. Agriculture is very difficult. Very less number of people can stay there, and the climate is also harsh. You know that. Okay, so some people maybe also where living means they may not be fit to stay on the mountain, but valley has a very proper climate. Okay, you may walk properly, and you may grow properly, you may drive, you may make roads, you may cover distances. Anything is possible on the valleys, and it is quite nearer to the rivers. Now that rivers supplies you with water. Water is the prime source of, as I was saying, that today is an Earth Day. So you know that all the vegetation's green life is supported by water, obviously, and we are also dependent upon water. Many other, all the living things are dependent upon water. So that is the reason why valleys are populated, and we stay connected to the water. Okay, so the land and water attract man. Okay, so land means he is talking about valley here. Okay, he is talking about valley here. Okay, the land and water attracted man was clearly delineated. Delineated means clearly understood. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, means from that height, he was able to see that the population near these kind of areas were more, and number of people living there, number of houses and everything were more, obviously. Okay, so now we go on to the next paragraph. Now here, when the jet rose 6 miles high, it was clear the earth was round and it had more sea than land. And last 5 lines. But it was difficult to understand that the men on earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across cities, and to kill from that height. It was not clear why. So, coming to these 3 lines, it was not understood by the poet that when he rose to that 6 miles high, okay, now he has gone to 6 miles. Now that 6 miles high, he understood. Now the next, after 1 mile, then he went to 10,000 feet, then he went to 6 miles. Now 6 miles, he was able to understand that it was clear that why the earth was round. Now, so horizon, now whenever you stay on the land, then you are able to see a particular horizon. You cannot see much more than that, because as the earth is round, geographical fact, you cannot see more than that. Fine, but as you go higher up and the plane travels more and more, then you are able to see the round structure, means you are able to understand that the earth is round from that height. Okay, so it is very clear that the earth is not flat, it is round, and that it had more sea than land. Obviously 75%, 72, 3% more than that, means 3/4 of the land, 3/4 of the earth is that of covered with sea. So now next he comes to the basic summary of this, and he underlines this part, the hatred, why the people hated, why the people killed each other, and why the people demarcated each other, or the divisions are created. Divisions on the basis, I had already told you in the video lecture, that already on the basis of that they created religious demarcations, caste demarcations, and many other kind of demarcations. Means on the boundaries also, means if you can see the earth's bound, there are many boundaries in the cities, then you can go to the countries, then you can go to the states. These are all physical boundaries created. These are all virtual boundaries. These are, you cannot see by hand. Maybe there will be a kind of a gate being created, but that is all man-made. Fine. Walls across the cities and to kill. From that height, it was not clear why, but it was difficult to understand that the men on earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls. Means if they would have stayed much more together, then many things would have been clearer to them. and many things would have been much more accessible to them. If we would have fought with some of the things, fought with some problems, like as we deal with many of the pandemics, many of the things sometimes. So at that time we can help each other quite well, and we can go to the country, any other country, quite clearly, and can help them without thinking twice about ourselves. So this is that it was not clear why, because one river can run to another country, means one country's rivers can run to another country's river, but another country as the same river may be named different, but why people do it in different way, why they have created boundaries, was not understood by the poet from that height. So this height, he said that it was not clear why the people demarcated or created divisions. So this is what the thing is. It's a very simple poem, but it has a long deep meaning. Please try and understand that. Okay, I hope you will understand, and many other questions will be solved. So come up with other things in the comments, and please come up with your questions. Thank you very much. Vamik sir, signing off.